Welcome to another of my restoration projects. This one is about a 1720 Italian lantern clock from Bologna. Italian lantern clocks are rarely seen, but they are fine examples of early clockmaking. And in fact, I believe they are equal to, if not better than, most lantern clocks from other countries of the same period. Here is a bird's eye view of Bologna from an atlas created in 1720, looking down on the city from surrounding hills. It was a city of towers, and all of these towers that you can see were built by the individual families within the city, and obviously it was a contest to see who could build the tallest tower as a symbol of their wealth and power. Italy has long been ravaged for its antiques and antiquities, and so now the law is that anything of antique quality, more than 50 years old, has to be cleared for export by the Ministry of Culture. That adds extra cost and delay to the purchase of any antique from Italy. So here is the clock as it arrived from Italy, at 245 millimeters high with a cropped finial at the top. In fact, all the finials are cropped, alarm dial missing, and non-original wheel work, as the clock had been converted to long pendulum at some stage in its life. A little dirty, nevertheless in pretty good condition considering its 300-year-old age. A few things are not correct here. The bell is too low. It's actually resting on the top of the back cock. The strike detent has been broken and hanging, and various other components are missing. Here is a comparative picture of my clock to another complete Bolognese lantern clock, and now it's obvious to see that the alarm disc, the fret and the tall finials are definitely required to bring the clock back to its original style and design. The missing alarm dial was an indication that something had been done to the clock to remove the alarm system, and in fact it's obvious when you see these two pictures together where the alarm work used to be located, and the alarm detent has been removed also. Why? No one will ever know. On the right is that original complete clock with its crown and verge escapement with a contrate wheel still intact, and then comparing that to my clock, you can see a crude conversion using a very large lantern pinion, a triangular toothed escape wheel, very poor workmanship in this conversion. Here's a close-up of that crude workmanship in this conversion. A very large lantern pinion, and the strip pallets are actually soldered onto the arbor. Not very good at all. Some searching on the internet, I found a beautiful bell of much nicer proportions for this clock. And now you can see I've also extended the finials up to their full height to match the originals as seen on that other Bolognese clock. I have removed all of those wheels associated with the conversion to long pendulum and have reinstated freshly cut in the same style as the rest of the movement wheels for the crown and verge escapement. Reinstating the alarm system was guided by the holes that already existed in the bottom plate for the mounting post, the chain to come up and down through the bottom plate, the bottom pivot hole for the hammer post, and the cutout in the front plate to allow for the crown wheel. Once all those parameters are taken into account, a construction was able to be carried out successfully. Here are all the components of the alarm system that had to be constructed and fitted. Not difficult, but had to be correct in the same style as the original. Here's the top of the top plate, showing the alarm post with the hammer squared onto the top of the shaft, which is a typical original method of securing. And also there's the escape wheel, the crown wheel, and the pallet arbor extending over the top and out to the back to carry the short bob pendulum. Here you can see the newly reinstated verge and crown wheel escapement running. Watch the video, click down below. Thanks. Having completed all of the repairs and reconstruction work, it was then a matter of going back through the entire movement, cleaning and removing all of the dirt and grime gathered over years of sitting somewhere and not operating. The dial's been cleaned and restored, an alarm disc has been made, a fret fitted, the chapter ring silvered, and the hands blued. And now it's really starting to look like an Italian lantern clock of some quality. The alarm disc has been engraved and the little chapter ring silvered to be compatible with the larger hours and minutes chapter ring. 300 years old and back to its original condition. A beautiful Italian lantern clock featuring the best of Italian workmanship in its appearance and its mechanism. Thanks for watching this presentation. I hope you can appreciate the quality of these Italian lantern clocks. If you have any questions or comments that you'd like to make, you can send me an email on the address shown below on this page. Thank you for watching. Keep safe. Bye for now.